Namaste students. Today I am going to discuss about the topic preparation of competent E. coli cells. Competent E. coli cells, what are the competent cells? Competent cells are the cells on which DNA is being transferred and by chemical method the DNA is fixed. So, preparation of fresh competent cells of E. coli is the aim of this experiment. And what is the principle? The ability of taking the DNA by a bacterial cell is called the competence. So it is the ability to take the DNA. And E. coli cell can be made competent chemically also. If we are transferring a DNA into another cell, then it is known as the competency. And these cells are able to take a foreign DNA. The DNA is added competent cells on ice during a heat shock of 42 degrees centigrade. The cells are transformed. Once the cells are transformed, the cells can be extracted easily. So, what is the experimentation and what are the requirements? First, we need 100 millimolar MgCl2 and 100 millimolar calcium chloride solution. 85% 100 millimolar calcium chloride and 15% glycerol is required. So this is the process of preparation of these chemicals MgCl2, calcium chloride and glycerol also. So what is the procedure? The procedure takes some days. So in on the first day, what we do? First we prepare the media, culture media, okay, and after preparing the culture media albumin plate, we seek the E. coli on the albumin plate without any kind of antibiotic. And after inoculation, after sticking, we incubate the plate for 37 degrees centigrade for about 20 hours. After that, we use sterile inoculating loop. In the next day, we use sterile inoculating loop to collect cells from a single colony and inoculate 50 ml sterile 1x LBM at 37 degrees centigrade and keep it overnight in a shaker incubator. Then we place two flasks of 250 ml 1x LBM in incubator to equilibrate the temperature on the medium. Blank blank for, glassware is also taken in the incubator. After that, we come to the third day. On the third day, we add 25 ml of overnight culture to the each 250 ml LBM flask that we have kept in overnight. Okay. Then place another flask of 150 into 1x LBM in the incubator to equilibrate the temperature of the medium. Then we grow the culture to a optical density of at 650 nanometer at zero point 0.2 non-dense conditions. Then we add 75 ml of equilibrated 1x LBM to each flask and continue incubating for 30 minutes. Then we pellet the cells in chilled autoclaved large centrifuge bottle using the Beckman centrifuge, and we centrifuge it at 5000 rpm for 10 minutes. Cells must remain cold and the rest of the procedure transport tubes on ice and resuspend on ice in the cold room. So all the preparations should be conducted in the sterile conditions and the all preparations should be conducted at low temperature on the ice cubes. Then when it centrifugation it has been completed, then we decant the supernatant and the remaining pellet we resuspend the cells in 1 by 4 original volume of the ice called 100 millimolar magnesium chloride. Transfer the cells to pre-chilled sterile large centrifuge bottles and spin in centrifuge for 10 minutes again at 4000 rpm at 4 degrees centigrade. Then we decant the supernatant again and resuspend the cells in 1 by 20 original volume of ice core 100 millimolar calcium chloride and hold it on ice for 20 minutes. Then again we centrifuge, and after that, after centrifugation, we decant the supernatant and we resuspend the cells in a solution of calcium chloride and glycerol. For each culture, process will chill approximately 15 level append of tube in ice bath and pipette 300 microliter of cells into each tube and place immediately into the dry ice Ethereum OH bath. Transfer this frozen competent cell aliquots to -80 degrees centigrade. After the competent cells have been stored in 24 hours, then we check the efficiency of the transformation. Use 1 ng to 10 ng and 100 ng of any ampicillin resistant plasmid on LBM plus ampicillin plates as per the transformation protocol for intact plasmid. Check the background level by plating 50 microliter of cells along on an LBM plus ampicillin plate. So, what should be precautions should be taken? Plasmid or cosmid DNA should be considered biohazards and wastes should be disposed of appropriately. So, this is the precaution. So, our lecture is over here. Thank you very much.